It's been a while. Roblox contacted me. Well, not me. They contacted Schlep. But hi, Schlep. I hope you're doing good, bro. I'm happy to hear from you or hear Roblox here. I'm gonna play the video.
What I would say is we would lead first and foremost with safety and civility. Second.
Oh, I should probably pause because you probably don't know what's going on. YouTube. Schlep, we watch few of Schlep's videos. He catches predators on Roblox. If you don't know, he be doing God's work. You understand? So we're just seeing, because I don't know, there's like a whole debacle with Roblox and Schlep, and there's like a lot of weird stuff happening. So we could finally listen to Schlep and see what's happening. It's how it feel when I'm dreaming. And then I wake up in a puddle of... I don't pee myself, that's nasty. But when I was like 3, maybe like 5. Please stop, my fault. Terminated. In this time, bro, Schlep did like an interview with every big source. Oh, new message.
It all started with this one email, one message. The same platform I was victimized on, the one I was fighting to make a safer place, they had just sent me a cease and desist letter, threatening to destroy my life. And you might be wondering, what crime did I commit? 6 predators on their platform are no longer harming their users because I got them arrested in real life. I did the job that they should have been doing, and they repaid me by terminating every account I own and saying they would sue me if I ever touched their site again. Before this, Roblox's safety failures were impossible to ignore. Predators roamed freely, reports went unanswered, and even employees were admitting that this was happening by literal design. That cease and desist didn't silence me though. All it did was confirm my darkest suspicions about the company, and well, it did for the rest of the world too. Because in the following week, Roblox's stock tanked by $12 billion. The Attorney General of Louisiana filed a massive lawsuit accusing them of putting profits over safety. Roblox aggressively pushed back, releasing statements after statements trying to discredit me. Roblox forced me out of the woodwork to defend myself, and I dropped a video refuting these claims.
With Chris Hansen, bro. One of the best videos in the world. With Schlep.
Exploded overnight, and it became one of the fastest growing videos in the history of Roblox. If Roblox sent me a cease and desist over a few videos getting over 1 million views, what were they about to do next? There was no next, no response, no statement, just silence. And that silence didn't feel normal. It felt intentional, calculated even. It felt like they were quietly preparing for something big, and at the time, I just didn't know what.
What were they preparing for?
Before I show you the next letter they send me, we need to see the full picture so we can really get an understanding of how crazy this is. All of this started because Roblox sent me a cease and desist for catching predators on their platform and reporting them to law enforcement.
That they would then video, they would report to the police, and then only after would they let Roblox know.
The real reason why they sent me a cease and desist letter is because what I'm doing contradicts the image that they're trying to build. An image that is the safest place for anyone on the entire internet. That's not me paraphrasing either.
Ultimately, Roblox is the safest place for anyone on the internet.
We can say that safety issues are not widespread or systemic on Roblox.
Can we just look at this face, bro? This is a chief safety officer. I'm not trusting him with my safety at all.
Our guiding vision is to create the safest,
He
most
look like he nibble on people.
civil community in the world.
A lot of the negative press has come from things that have happened 5 years ago.
Roblox allows players as young as 5 onto the platform and features brands like Sesame Street, Blippi, and My Little Pony, designed to reach audiences even younger than that. Yet right now, Roblox is hosting a game called Rose Social. This is a clone of an 18+ platform called Omegle, and it got sued out of existence for widespread exploitation. It now has a home on Roblox. You click a button, and you instantly connect into a chat room with a random stranger. You have zero idea who the other person is beyond the screen. To give you an idea of how bad this game is, I had someone run a test of 100 conversations, and 36 of them broke the terms of service of Roblox. It's ironic that Roblox accused accused me of sharing personally identifiable information, while at the same time profiting off of an exploitive game built around that. Quick update. I showed this game to a known Roblox developer with contacts. After seeing what this game allowed, he filed an official Roblox support ticket, and absolutely nothing happened. Because of this, he decided to go public, sharing how insane it was for a game like this to even exist in the first place. And only then did Roblox finally take the game down. By then, this game had already amassed over 2 million visits. Who knows how many people got exploited because of this game. It's also worth noting that Roblox allowed another Omegle-style clone to reach a quarter of a billion visits before it was finally taken down in June. But
I think this is the main problem, bro. They only act on it when it gets a lot of publicity. Schlep, help me. What's that word? Publicity. They just don't want it. No, but they'll allow it on their platform if it. I don't like that. And I don't like big words either. Don't make me say them anymore.
Wasn't taken down by Roblox. The developer of this game took it down themselves because there was so much exploitation going on in it. If the developers are the ones shutting down their own games because of that, that shows there is a severe and critical safety failure going on at this company. Roblox, as of this moment, allows and hosts a Tinder-style game called Friend Me. It was removed 2 years ago, and yet Roblox allowed it to come back under a new name. It works exactly like Tinder. Swipe left to skip, swipe right to like. And if you match with them, you get put in a private chat where, to nobody's surprise, the exact same activity takes place. This is only a small amount of the widespread exploitation issues taking place on Roblox.
So the problem's still happening. It's been how long since this whole debacle, bro?
No matter what age, what type of player you are on Roblox, at the minimum, you will be exposed to inappropriate themes at the very least. And that is because how bad Roblox's moderation system truly is. Roblox is actively funneling their users onto a platform called Discord, one of the most unsafe, unregulated spaces on the entire internet. All you have to do is click a button, zero warning about what is taking place on this platform, you are entered into one of these servers. Wow. Roblox and Discord's relationship can only be seen as business partners. They're not only directly integrated into each other's platforms, Roblox has actually gone as far as to buy software on Discord. Roblox and Discord are named as defendants in multiple lawsuits because people have been hurt because of this. Roblox loves to tout around about adding 100 new safety features this year. Well, I had someone put these safety features to the test.
Dude, we don't need 100 safety features. We just need like one. You know what I mean? Like human. You feel me? Can we get a human support team to actually sit at a desk and moderate this platform? That's like that's all right. It's $1 billion company. You're telling me we can't afford it?
Count, youngest age possible, every single restriction turned on, and chat disabled. You think you'd be safe, right? Not even close. What you're looking at is pixels, because beyond that point, it is too graphic to show or describe here. And Roblox's own algorithm recommends games like this to their own users. Their parental game blacklist caps at 100. Mind you, there are millions of games on this platform. There's no avatar controls, meaning whatever another person creates, you can see. Roblox doesn't have a comprehensive reporting outcome dashboard. Roblox doesn't have a whitelist feature, allowing parents to only select a certain amount of games that their kids can play. YouTube Kids literally has this. And their own employees at the company have stated safety features have been denied because it hurt engagement. Then there's the awful Roblox reporting system. We've sent Roblox reports of predators through their system. I'm
gonna pause it real quick. This is why I like Schlep. He gives actual what's it called? He gives constructive criticism. He's trying to make the platform better. He's just not about it. He's not just catching predators, although that's God's work. You know what I mean? He's trying to improve the platform, and Roblox time after time again doesn't to him. I don't get it. Just employ the dude.
Felony arrest, and in multiple cases they refuse to act until I made videos. Ask anyone in the community. People have lost faith in the moderation system entirely. Their own numbers show one of the lowest moderator to user ratios than any other major social media platform. And just remember, those other platforms aren't marketed to the youngest demographics online. They claim a lot of the negative press has come from things that happened 5 years ago. The major situations creating the biggest buzz have happened within the last 1 to 2 years. And the person who said that, she works for Roblox, while sitting on multiple councils shaping online safety policy. Lawsuits against Roblox have pointed out this insane conflict of interest, influencing safety legislation while working for the company under scrutiny. But this is the core of Roblox, a billion-dollar company that calls itself the safest place on the internet for anyone, while knowingly hosting, profiting, and ignoring one of the most dangerous ecosystems on the internet.
Crazy.
To get a full grasp of everything, we need to start by assembling a timeline. This was the last video I did regarding a Roblox predator I caught. In this video, I talked about how Roblox was a suppressive company towards people calling out their moderation.
True.
Ironic because 15 days later, Roblox sends me a cease and desist letter. They banned every account I own, including ones that go back to when I was a little kid. And Roblox threatened to sue me for computer fraud if I ever touch their site again.
And these motherfuckers trying to spin it like, we care about children's safety. Stop catching predators on our platform. We also care about the money the predators bring in, damn it. We need more billions.
Next day, I released the
what
news. 3 days straight after it was trending on Twitter. Calls for boycotts, TikToks, videos. For a short while, it became the topic of the internet. But behind the scenes, I was talking to law firms. And I officially retained SGGH and Milberg. This law firm in particular is representing 1,000 clients between Roblox and Discord abuse. On the 14th, with my law firm, we put out a statement. We pointed out the pure irony of this cease and desist and that SGGH was representing my claims against the company. In this statement, it was also revealed that Chris Hansen was creating a documentary on Roblox and that he got in touch with me to show his support.
We gotta watch that, chat. It's gonna be crazy, bro.
On the same exact day, Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrell filed her giant lawsuit against Roblox. In this, she pointed out games that I mentioned in my Predator catches. That if Roblox heard me out, this lawsuit might not have even existed. The next day, my law firm sent a letter to Roblox. We broke down how unjustified and unfair this ban was, and how Roblox was never giving this sort of treatment to any predators on their platform. We also said that any form of communication must be routed through my legal counsel, and how if Roblox did try to pursue anything, that my law firm would fight tooth and nail under California's anti-SLAPP laws. Roblox's law firm responded that they received the letter, and that was it. That was the last communication we had with them up until this point.
How this is gonna
It's
go.
also worth noting during this time frame, Roblox was putting out statements after statements, going as far as to compare me to actual predators.
They were completely misrepresenting Schlep. By the way, YouTube, I'm sick, so if I sound a little nasally, that's why I'm dying. They were completely misrepresenting Schlep and everything he stood for, bro. It's honestly pissing me off because it's like he's trying to help the platform make it better, and they're trying to spin it in like a weird way where he's hurting the platform when really like maybe the PR of the platform, because your platform is filled with files, bro.
They labeled my work as vigilantism, claiming I was taking the law into my own hands. But the truth is, law enforcement themselves have publicly gone on record in public statements that they're grateful for people like me who step forward and give them evidence, which ends up resulting in an arrest. As of right now, videos on my channel have resulted in people being put on the registry, and the only ones taking law into their own hands were the police. They were the ones placing the handcuffs time and time again. But anyways, back to the timeline. This is when my video dropped defending myself against Roblox's baseless allegations. The anger online reached its maximum capacity. It had just passed the threshold for the company. Their stock dropping, lawsuits, news outlets, an entire online movement. What were they about to do next?
Did they do anything? New message.
Hi, Michael. I understand our decision to moderate and ban your accounts came as a surprise and something you wholeheartedly disagree with. That said,
Oh, here we
our has been to keep the platform safe, and I believe that is something we have in common.
Oh,
Would you be up for a conversation to see if there's some way we can keep you active in the Roblox community?
that's all we need. That's literally all we needed, dude. That's all Schlep needed. A route so he can keep the platform safe. That's all he wanted from the beginning, dude. Holy.
Since the very beginning, I have been begging Roblox for a
After threatening to sue him, I mean, at this point, I mean, I don't know how Schlep's gonna respond. I have no idea, dude. I don't know. It's like a W, but also at what cost? You know what I mean? They threatened to sue him. They were downplaying what was going on. There's a bunch of bull happening, and I feel like the only reason why they even reached out to him like that is because of all the backlash. You know what I mean? But it's insane.
direct line of communication. Just one person inside of the company who would listen to me. Time after time, they ignored me. I told them how I was victimized on their platform, how I was trying to help make it safer, and how I had evidence and information that they crucially needed. Never once did they hear me out. Then, after them threatening to sue me for computer fraud, an entire online movement, and them losing $12 billion in market value, they finally decide to hear me out. They had the nerve to say we share the same interests. Really? because in your response to me, the CEO was defending the game Meep City. And in this, they said it wasn't the developer's fault, even though he was enabling these features and has publicly made statements like this. This game has 16 billion visits, and it's been one of the biggest safety problems on the platform for almost a decade now. To prove how unsafe this was, one of the biggest Roblox content creators joined this game, and within 4 seconds they were exposed to inappropriate stuff. Yikes. This was the game Roblox was defending. We're supposed to believe you guys care about safety? Trust me, I want to believe you. You have no idea how—
They don't care, bro. It's a business. At the end of the day, they only care about like their PR, their image, and how much money they make. You know what I mean? Their image got hurt, and now they're trying to like reel it back in. They're trying to, we care about our safety, whatever the no, you don't.
I want that to be true. But how can we believe that after everything that has just happened? Then came the part about keeping me active within the Roblox community. This was their supposed olive branch. My supposed ticket back onto the platform I'd been playing since I was a little kid. But the thing is, this was never about me getting unbanned. It was about the victims, the players, the community that has been neglected forever. Roblox thought that this was about a few accounts. They thought if they just pressed the unban button, all of this would go away. I would trade every single account I own for Roblox to make the basic moves in safety that they did after Liz Merle filed her lawsuit. They should have made these changes a decade ago. And who knows how many people this has prevented from getting exploited.
This is the email that should have been sent after the first video that he published. You know what I mean? The first video he came out with a predator catching online, that's probably like red flag. Second one, okay. In his video, he's saying, hey, I reached out to Roblox, I didn't, whatever. Someone at Roblox, like a CEO or something, should have reached out and be like, hey, here's a direct line. Something, bro. You know what I mean? Like, they fumbled so bad.
I don't understand that you and I both get is that Free Schlep was never about me. It was about exposing the systemic safety failures that I proved existed before and that I still proved existed today. It was about how Roblox will show immense force against someone trying to simply help, but never share that same energy with predators that are operating freely on their platform.
Literally.
And it's also worth considering the person who wrote this email wasn't just Roblox. It was Matt Kaufman.
Oh, God.
Kaufman was just comparing me to actual predators. But in this, he insinuates bringing me back onto the platform. That's how disingenuous all of this reads. But none of this at all compares to the biggest red flag in all of this.
By the way, Schlep, I folded and I played, to steal a brain rot. I folded. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got the urge. Everybody talk about 6'7", 6'7". I want to see the 6'7". I want to steal it, and I played just a little bit. I put out a video. I'm sorry, but Free Schlep toes backwards. You already know I ride or die for you. I ride or die for you.
Going back to the timeline, when we responded to Roblox's cease and desist, we explicitly wrote them that all communication must go through my legal counsel. This email was sent directly to me through the 2 emails that they sent the cease and desist through. Matt Kaufman went behind my lawyer's back to directly contact me. This wasn't just insanely inappropriate, but it was also really suspicious. This, at the end of the day, was just a PR war for Roblox. I had to consider, was this a possible trap? Were they trying to bait me? Something just reeked so fishy about this, and I wasn't gonna go into this blind. As of this very moment, I'm still open to talk to Roblox about how they could fix safety problems, but one key thing needs to happen. It needs to be in good faith, and I needed to make sure this email was actually in good faith. So before I did anything, I waited for one thing in particular. I wanted to see the next statement Roblox would make about me, because if they believed my intentions were good, then logically, if they were acting in good faith, they would stop lying about me in the media.
True.
Nobody's surprised at all. They kept going. Their smear campaign continued despite Matt Kaufman's email to me. That's what it claimed. This email didn't come from a place of sincerity. It came from fear. In just a week, Roblox was set to host their biggest yearly event, their equivalent of an Apple keynote. This moment defines their public image for the next year.
Dude, they were trying to hush them up. That's what it seems like, right? We'll unban you, please. Just take it. We'll unban you. Come on, please.
At the same time, David was on stage at this event. I was going to be on stage with no other than Chris Hansen, also a detective who's actually worked on Roblox predator cases, and my lawyer. Roblox releases their statements claiming they have experts. It's only what they're claiming. For me, the people who had my back were real.
Do you know what Roblox is? Because if you don't, your children do. And if you've been following this on social media, you will know this next young man I'm going to introduce. Michael Schlep.
That's so goated. Do you understand how big
Michael's
this is?
a key part of our investigation as his attorney. Steve is a lawyer based in Chicago. His firm is representing more than 500 cases of people.
Like, look, we got parents, bro, adults that need to know what this platform's about, bro. What the going on the platform? You have Schlep spreading the message, bro. I like
and
this.
we're also very fortunate to be joined by a dedicated detective, Henrik Austin, from the Marion County, Florida Sheriff's Department, with whom I've been working on this very investigation. Welcome, Detective. Thank you. Schlep, let's start with you. Tell me about your early experience on Roblox. Why did you enjoy interacting on the platform?
Well, Roblox, it was a children's game, you know, it was like little Legos, you know. I thought it was a cool game. It evolved into me like taking it seriously, learning programming a little bit, and you know, I thought it was cool, but it was pretty like crazy to see like how it evolved from something innocent to something really bad.
There was a series of incidents where a
Is
very
this motherfucker Schlep got on an AP? I'm sorry, hold on. This motherfucker Schlep, is that an AP? This motherfucker AP on this is okay. Go crazy. I see that Predator money, got that money. Go crazy, B.
well-known
Nah, he got money, go crazy.
content creator targeted you.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
I met a very popular game developer.
Oh.
You know, looked up to him because he created a game.
He
that
was a bit of a hero to you.
Serious, bro.
Yeah, he created a game that I really liked. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, he's talking to me, he's interacting with me. I'm just a little kid. I didn't think anything of it. And what was created was this power dynamic. It evolved into him taking advantage of me, and it went on for years.
Jeez.
My mom contacted Roblox about the stuff that happened to me, and they totally brushed her off. That's just ridiculous.
No action whatsoever.
No action until years later, until another female developer came forward about her experiences.
Wow.
Only then he finally got removed.
And Schlep, I want to talk in a moment about your recent activism, but first I want to hear from your attorney. Steve, this is one of more than 500 cases your firm is handling against Roblox.
Yes, that's correct. And we now represent over 800, Chris, survivors
Jesus.
attributable to Roblox and to Discord. Just a shocking number of cases in and of itself. But we're one firm, and what we're finding is that there are thousands of survivors like Schlep.
Detective Austin and I have known each other for several months. We had sat down and interviewed Detective Austin about his cases in Marion County involving Roblox. And listen to this for a second. Not only did they bust a 16-year-old, but there's another case in Marion County, in this one county in Central Florida. So if those two cases...
It's always Florida.
attention,
Man,
just
always
in Marion
Florida.
County, Florida, what is happening in the rest of Florida? What is happening in the rest of the United States? What is happening in the rest of the world?
For those of you that don't know about NCMEC, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children provided us with some information about someone that was believed to live within my jurisdiction, that they were engaging in quite a bit of exploitive behavior, extremely explicit conversations, executed a search warrant on the residence of the person I believed to be the predator, and met Christian
Oh, we
Street.
watched. Jay, y'all remember this? This dude, bro. Can we listen? Links in the description, or we'll pin it. This was insane. He was talking to like it was disgusting. Chat. You don't understand. You gotta watch it, bro.
You know, we had quite a conversation, and it was unbelievable to see his perspective and the scope of just what one person, one 7-year-old person can do in a short amount of time.
Dealing with Roblox, is enough being done, in your opinion, as a detective?
I
Hell
can
no.
speculate on exactly what's being done and what's not being done. I can
I speculate. Hell no.
say that when
If you
I
ask
had
me.
this particular case, I don't know if it was because of the media coverage it received or if it was for some other reason, but I did meet with Roblox. Over a Zoom call, I met with quite a bit of their outreach people, and we spoke about certain things that could change, things to take away from this particular case. I think until we can say that this is not happening anymore, enough is not being done.
What made you decide to show this predatory activity that was going on Roblox? What made you become an advocate for this?
So I started out as just a normal Roblox content creator. I made games on like a really basic kids game. You would see it, you would not think there's any way predators could infiltrate this game or anything like that. And what I saw was there were people trying to do horrible stuff, and it blew my mind. Like, because this is a community I really cared about, I was very involved in, and you know, I would get emails saying, hey, there's this predator, he's messaging me inappropriately, and this is his Roblox account, can you do something? And
It's really scary, bro. Like, it's crazy how like common it is. You know what I mean? Like, chat, make sure to check on your family members. If you have little like cousins, little brothers, little sisters, make sure they're good. Tell your parents, all that. It's terrifying, bro. It's a real problem.
And there was really nothing I could do, but I mean, as time went on, these messages only just increased in volume, and then I created my current main channel, Schlep, and on that channel, it just exploded. I was getting these emails more than daily.
Wow.
You exposed at least 6 different predators on Roblox, all 6 of which
I know it's probably crazy for Schlep because, dude, like, I know he gets like likes and comments, and I mean, I tell him like, bro, that's like he's doing God's work, and other people, but like him being in a room with people that are clapping and really appreciate the work he's doing, because chat, he's doing God's work. I'm not joking when I say this, bro. He's saving people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you understand what goes on in that shit. I hope he really knows like the impact he has on people, bro.
6 of whom were prosecuted by law enforcement. But you went to Roblox first.
So yeah, we would find Roblox predators, and we would set up little decoy stings, and you know, these predators would show up, and we would sit down, we would have a conversation sort of similar to what you do, and you know, they would
By the way, I was 22 when I started.
Crazy.
That's how old Schlep is now. Just saying.
Yeah, we would talk to them, and a lot of times when the cops would show up, they would just admit to everything. Even after being Mirandized, they would be like, yeah, I was here to do this. They would just bring charges on them every single time.
And how did Roblox respond to this?
In multiple instances after—
I'll answer that for you, Schlep. They said, what up, bitch? Remember these videos? You know, it's safe over here. There's no predators over here now. Bring your kids, it's okay. Dude, it's terrible.
We got these felony arrests. We would send them the same Google Drives that we were sending to law enforcement, and they would not take action until after our videos would release, which would get millions of views.
You get millions of views on these videos. It can't be a proud moment for Roblox. It's somewhat embarrassing. What does Roblox do then?
I made it very clear to Roblox, you know, I was willing to handle stuff privately with them, and I just wanted to line.
And that's one thing too. I've seen people like, oh, you could try privately, whatever. Dude, in every single video, he tries to reach out privately, and everything, like he's asking for a contact, whatever. And that little email that they sent, that little motherfucking dweeb, that little rat, looks like a rat, the chief of security. I don't know what's his name. I forgot his name, but his little weird ass sending that email, bro. You should have been sent that email, buddy. Or how about do your job?
First arrest, that was literally what I put out.
Sorry.
I was victimized on this platform as a kid, and that I wanted a line so I could properly communicate with them to report these individuals. They never gave me anything until what happened very recently.
Which was?
A cease and desist letter.
A cease and desist letter. So get this, all right? Schlep, who's doing this work, receives a cease and desist letter from Roblox, essentially threatening legal action and insinuating that he was breaking the law and certainly breaking the terms of service.
Wow. Free Schlep, baby!
With Roblox.
They had an opportunity to make Schlep a partner, an ambassador of moderation, of safety, and instead,
look at this motherfucker, dude. What's his name? Matt Kaufman or whatever. Like, dude, hell no. I wouldn't trust him with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, let alone kids' safety. F him.
What we're seeing is Roblox has its public-facing actions, which
My
are
fault.
very, flowery, positive statements about everything it's doing about safety. And behind the scenes, they're trying to silence critics. They are removing content that Schlep and others have identified from their platform to cover their tracks. And they are trying to move cases that have been filed, including cases that we filed, into confidential arbitration, where public scrutiny of the choices they made, of what they knew when they knew it, would be completely impossible.
Is this arbitration a normal part of dealing with a case like this, or is this a way to hush people?
It's a way to hush survivors assault. It's something that the United States Congress in 2023 decided through legislation that they were not going to permit. But it's not even just a question of law, because we're confident we're going to beat down the arbitration provisions, but it's a question of values for Roblox. What are Roblox's values?
Money. We want money. Predators, do they have money? Okay, let them in. Like, that's what it pretty much seems like from the outside looking in, dude. It's disgusting.
And they have core values that they represent to the public. And I can tell you, if you go look them up, they're the complete opposite of pushing minors into a confidential arbitration.
Detective,
Hear about that bottom line?
Obviously, I don't want to put you in a position to give away tradecraft, because this work you do is so critical and so important, and we've had the benefit of seeing you in action. But based upon your work, going after predators and people who exploit children, are you surprised at the level of predatory activity on this platform?
I'm not surprised based on how it is set up. I am shocked that it is there and that is continuing. I feel that there's specific things that
I think there's always going to be weirdos online, right? Especially like if there's little kids and it's online, there's going to be some little predators, whatever, right? We know that, but that's why we put things in place to protect the kids, especially if we're going to say it's friendly for kids and we're keeping the kids' safety, all that. That's the problem. That's the scary part, where we're like just sweeping everything under the rug and acting like it doesn't happen. It's friendly, it's friendly. That's the scary part, bro. And that's what Schlep's fighting for.
I can't specifically talk about here, but very specific things that could be done that would be easy, that would quash a significant amount of it. I know that information has been relayed by myself and other investigators.
So you and other detectives have shared your thoughts about this based upon real-life investigative experience to the company, to Roblox.
Yes, and they facilitated those interactions, which, on the one hand, that's fantastic. I meet with them, we talk about a few things, they say, okay, we'll have to get with our people. I'm at another interaction several months later, and the same things are brought up by other people, and the reaction is the same. Oh, these are great ideas. The same people I spoke to several months ago. I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. All I know is the situation of children is continuing.
It's continuing as we sit here on this stage, even though you and others have given suggestions, concrete steps to prevent it from happening. Detective, what do you say based upon everything you've learned, everything you know about the activity on this platform? What do you say to parents?
I'd say that there are individuals, a significant amount of individuals on that platform who have a obscure interest in the violation of innocence. And I would say, with that being the case, if it was my children, I would not put them on there. So where it stands now, Roblox is inarguably not safe for children.
I'm so happy. Like, they're actually getting a word out.
So you might be wondering how Roblox's event went while I was on stage speaking about them. Their event opened with a warning to anyone who planned on causing a disturbance.
Bro, I should have flew out there and just started yelling like a crackhead. I don't give a f. Gonna do ban me? Oh no, I banned f***ing Roblox. I should have been in a crowd. Free Schlep! Free Schlep! I should have been in that bitch. Man, my fault. Next time.
We ask that everyone let presentations and discussions run without...
I throw my boot at him. Boop, hit him in his head. Shut the f. Free Schlep! In the background. Free you. Dude, oh my god.
If an interruption does occur, that person will be asked to leave RDC.
Now, as we began taking the stage, their keynote began. While we were on stage talking about the real harm going on, the CEO of Roblox was on stage at his event talking about the idea of bringing dating onto the platform.
Jesus Christ.
Let's up this to 18 plus. So this one's controversial, but here's what.
This is while
Yeah, it's controversial because it's weird. You have a kid. It's like making Chuck E. Cheese a f***ing strip club. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Chuck E. Cheese started it for kids, right? And then you're just gonna, hey, I got an idea. Let's just put strippers in Chuck E. Cheese for the 18 up. You know what I mean? It's like you're known for like catering little kids, and then out of nowhere you're doing 18 plus stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be controversial, you f***ing idiot.
multiple lawsuits are being filed against Roblox every single week. Instead of addressing those cases, they are on stage at the exact same time we are, entertaining the idea of turning this app primarily played by kids into a dating platform. Then Roblox went ahead and rushed out a brand new panel to deal with all the outrage, to show how transparent they're being towards safety. And during the entire session, the word predator wasn't even mentioned once.
Wow.
They talked about safety while single-handedly ignoring the biggest safety problem on their platform. What do you call this other than PR theater? None of this remotely compares though to what happened when a CNBC journalist confronted the CEO at RDC about me live on television.
Let's talk about safety. This is you did have a new safety announcement this year. The age estimation. Basically, someone takes a selfie, they could see it. At the same time, there was the Louisiana Attorney General's lawsuit against you. There's also the Schlep controversy, this sort of vigilante, so to speak, and you kicked him off your platform. As you guys continue to think about safety and go after this, why is it so easy for someone like a Schlep to go in and play Chris Hansen and sort of find these things that you guys aren't finding?
Yeah, I want to highlight.
To save you the next minute and 30 seconds, the CEO completely ignores the question.
Wow.
Instead, he goes on a tangent talking about how safe Roblox is. He talks about safety features.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
And parental controls, which I've shown in this video, are deeply flawed. And he doesn't acknowledge me once, despite me being the question. The interviewer asked him once again.
Dude, you know what, Schlep? You're their boogeyman, bro. You give them nightmares. You're about to cause this he's about to get fired because of you, dog. You know what I mean? They're terrified of you. Keep doing what you're doing. They're scared, bro. They don't want to mention you because they know they're wrong. They know what the they're doing, bro.
As direct as you possibly can be. If David ignores this, it will be most definitely viewed as him refusing to answer the question about my situation.
The boogeyman.
This is a very passionate issue among your user base and your community, and they find stuff too. And it was a big controversy when you kicked this guy off the platform.
Yeah, we want to highlight.
How should they be thinking about that?
Yeah, we want to highlight really. We have no tolerance for people who don't follow our policies, and so, for example, we don't allow people on our platform to impersonate other people or to do other things on our platform.
Don't impersonate a minor. Let them talk to real minors. What are you doing? Please. Like, what the I hate it. Like, I can't trust a pasty looking man like this, bro. I don't trust that little weak ass comb over. On a windy day, that will get blown back. Stop playing with me, sir.
CEO of Roblox is outright lying about me. I already addressed this point in my last video. Impersonation means I'm taking the identity of a real person. We have never once done that. Our decoys are fictional profiles built from nothing. The images used are from adults that work with us. Since there's no identity, there's nobody to impersonate. Roblox is once again painting me as a villain. But this moment here is different, because after demonizing me, he's about to try and play both sides.
We're really consistent, but I would highlight, we've reached out to Schlep, we've reached out to the general. We love their, feedback and input.
We love their feedback. We just sent him a cease and desist so he knows, like, it doesn't even make sense, you fucking hypocrite. Oh, I got words I want to say and I'll get banned if I say them, man.
How to scale our system. It's why we focus so much on keeping everyone on Roblox, where they can share images, or where all text is filtered.
Yeah, so it's like, let the predators just play Roblox. It's not like they can send their little ding-a-ling. Come on. It's like, just let them play with the little kitty. Like, that's what the sounds like, bro. Oh my God. I haven't reacted to Schlep in so long, and I forgot how annoying it is to deal with these weirdo CLO motherfuckers that just don't have a clue, bro.
Roblox went from lying about me to praising my feedback in the same sentence for more than a year.
And then in the same breath saying the most out-of-pocket shit in the world too. this guy.
I had been begging this company for a line of communication. They ignored every attempt. Now they are using that inappropriate outreach to me as a PR talking point in interviews, as proof that they are engaging and doing their part. Here's what David does not say. He does not mention that they went behind my lawyer's backs. He does not mention that his team had spent weeks publicly in the media comparing me to predators and
slandering him, bro.
Mislabeling me as a vigilante. He does not mention that even after the outreach, they continued attacking me, and that in this very same sentence where he pretends to play both sides, he is still lying about me. This is not a company trying to work with someone in good faith.
All PR.
This is a company trying to rewrite the record publicly while they continue the same behavior that they claim to have stopped. After this interview, my law firm made a letter to Roblox's legal team, which was also posted publicly. We mentioned all the following points on how inappropriate their behavior was, but we made it clear to Roblox.
Does this count as character assassination? I don't know, bro. It's just so manipulative. It's so weird, and it's so clear to see the fact that this company only cares about PR. And they're like, well, it's like shooting someone in a foot and then like just taking a picture of you trying to give them a band-aid. And it's like, well, look, I tried to give him a band-aid. Yeah, you also shot the mother. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense.
Even after everything that they've done, we are still open to a conversation, but only on basic good faith terms.
If Roblox is sincerely interested in a constructive conversation about platform safety, we are open to engaging in such a dialogue, provided it is not conducted in a context where our client is simultaneously being threatened, publicly maligned, and privately courted without notice to his legal representatives. Critically, any such discussion must also address how Roblox intends to become accountable to the hundreds, if not thousands, of individuals who have been exposed to predation as a result of using the platform. To date, despite publicly attacking Schlep and hastily introducing safety features in apparent response to the unfavorable publicity generated by his advocacy, neither Mr. Kaufman, Mr. Bazooki, nor any other representative of the company has asked a single question about the devastating number of survivors of misconduct facilitated through the Roblox platform.
It's been almost 2 months since that letter was sent to Roblox's law firm, and they have not responded to my attorneys. Roblox reached out to me only after the damage was done, and the way they did it was inappropriate and self-serving. They tried to hold that outreach up in the public as proof they engaged and cared about what I had to say, while still continuing the same disgusting attacks. Even after that, I didn't reject them. All I did was wait, and then I countered with 2 basic conditions: honesty and a basic discussion for the victims that they themselves have created.
And I feel like that's the bare minimum. Is that not? Like, I feel like we can all agree that's literally, like, I feel like that's even below the bare minimum, bro.
Well, that was too much for them because they never responded back.
And they probably don't have, that's the worst part about this. They probably don't have to. They don't feel like they have to. We're a $1 billion company. We could do whatever we want. We could just lie about this guy being a vigilante. We could just do whatever and just keep all the, you know, like, they're cowards, bro.
Maybe I could have come back to Roblox. Maybe I could have even worked with them like they suggested. But if a company cannot agree to something as basic as speaking in good faith, then there's something deeper going wrong here. I will not trade my voice for a few Roblox accounts. At the end of the day, there's thousands of survivors who were not listened to, who were dismissed, who were harmed on a platform that told the world it was safe. After what happened to me when I was younger, I searched the world for that voice. I will not stop speaking out for the thousands of victims that this platform has created. And the reality is, I think Roblox knows this. And I think this is why they didn't reach back out. And if that means I'm banned forever and can never play this game again, well, so be it.
Free Schlep, bro.
Our investigation, our documentary, we've been, as you know, trying to schedule a sit-down interview with somebody from Roblox to discuss all of these issues in a very open and honest environment. And thus far, they are refusing to sit down for an interview. And when I pressed as to why they wouldn't want to sit down, a spokesperson told me it was because I interviewed you and the Louisiana Attorney General.
They are scared of Schlep. You talked to Schlep? No, we can't do an interview now. No, we can't do it. I can't do it.
The irony of Roblox going on live television saying they value the feedback from me and the state attorney general, and then turning around and refusing Chris Hansen's interview, that can only be viewed as pure dishonesty.
Well, they also don't, you got to think about it. Why would they go on Chris Hansen when they could go on these other news outlets and have the news outlets ask whatever questions they want? You know what I mean? I'm sure, maybe hypothetically, speculation, of course, that they can write a bunch of questions, hand them to the interviewer, and be like, okay, read those and ask me the questions. You know what I mean? And they will just PR ball the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Just the last month, during a Senate Judiciary hearing, a whistleblower from another company called out Roblox for their massive safety failures. Florida has issued a criminal subpoena against Roblox, officially putting them under criminal investigation.
Florida.
Texas has announced a sweeping lawsuit against Roblox.
Texas.
Kentucky and other states have filed lawsuits too. And in Kentucky's filing, my name is mentioned 13 times. They even mentioned me in the press conference. They cite safety issues that I've been bringing up since before my cease and desist, and highlight how I've been calling it out. On Fox News earlier this month, David was asked about me again. He ignored the question about me.
Of course he did, bro. I think what also makes it a lot better is because Schlep is coming. Like it's like two evil. It's like the company that's like trying to act like they care about safety, and then you have Schlep that actually cares about safety, and it's all documented. You know what I mean? Schlep's videos are real, raw, uncut, bro. He's showing you the behind the scenes, everything, saying that he's trying to reach out. And then you have the very PR, there's no predators on Roblox, answers from the other side. And it's so apparent what the f is happening.
He tried to shift the blame onto other social media platforms, which of course he didn't name. But mind you, Roblox is partnered with those other platforms, and only when to be put under the spotlight, they shift the blame. There's a lot I can't talk about yet, but trust me, this fight is far from over. Roblox has created one of the most dangerous spaces online, and the people responsible for it need to be held accountable. But that only happens if we continue to speak up. Call your local senators, your attorney generals. Tell them that Roblox needs to be investigated. Tell them whistleblowers are being silenced while predators run free. Lawmakers have told me these calls matter, and that's how they got involved in the fight in the first place. Your voice has extreme power, and one simple call can change everything.
You heard him, chat. Schlep video, man.
I quickly want to give a shout out to these amazing people you see on your screen. If you want to go the extra mile and help support the work I'm doing, you can go over to Schlep.tv. Alongside this video releasing, I'm going to have an insane exclusive Predator catch that I'm releasing over on Schlep.tv. And I did it with the YouTuber Oma in North Carolina, and it is a pretty crazy one. So if you want to go watch that and support what I'm doing, you can go check that out.
Hey,
anyways, I want to thank you for making it this far in the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
W video, man. Go support Schlep, chat. Links in the description. I'm also going to put it in chat right now. Make sure to go boop, bow, 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 bow. Go like, comment, subscribe. Free the boy, bro. Free Schlep. You already know we support Schlep over here, dude. Actually insane the fact that they're trying to silence him. It's been so long, I forgot, to be honest, like how fucked up it was.